Jezebel is a spirit who has an assignment to suck the life out of the prophets of the Lord. If you are a person who has a prophetic gift or has been called to be a prophet of the Lord, you will often find that you have been surrounded by abusive people your whole life, manipulative people, toxic people, people who put you down, who tell you you're not worth anything, who cause you to feel a lack of identity, cause you to feel fearful, perhaps cause you to feel depressed, anxious, have thoughts of unaliving yourself, have no peace of mind whatsoever. This is a spirit of Jezebel, and I want to help you to understand how to defeat this spirit in your life. I'm going to read from the book of 1 Kings chapter 18, starting from verse 3. It says, "And Ahab had called Obadiah, who was in charge of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly, for so it was while Jezebel massacred the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah had taken 100 prophets and hidden them, 50 to a cave, and had fed them with bread and water." I'm also going to read from 1 Kings chapter 19. And just to give you a little background about this story here, this was after Elijah, the prophet of the Lord, had massacred 450 prophets of Baal, which were Jezebel's false prophets. And after Jezebel had found out about this, through Ahab, her husband, I'm going to read, starting from verse 1 of chapter 19. It says, "And Ahab had told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, also how he had executed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, So let the gods do to me, and more also, if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time. And when he saw that, he arose and ran for his life, and went to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a broom tree. And he prayed that he might die, and said, It is enough. Now, Lord, take my life, for I am no better than my fathers." So here we have a powerful prophet of the Lord who had received one threat from a messenger of Jezebel, which was, by the way, a spirit of fear, okay, who had caused him to pray to God that he might die, saying that he was no better than his fathers, which means Elijah had lost his identity as a prophet. He began to feel fearful by her threats, depressed, anxious, thoughts of unaliving himself, wanting to go home, asking God to take him home. Okay, because this is what Jezebel does to the prophets, the servants of God who are being used in a prophetic way. Okay, she causes these feelings. And if you are experiencing these feelings, you will often find that you will also feel confused. You'll feel attached to this person in your life in an unhealthy way, because Jezebel is a narcissist, a controller, a manipulator, an abuser, a toxic person. You will often find that you can't stop thinking about this person. Okay, your mind goes on cycles, rumination. This is what Jezebel does. And there's only one way to be free from this spirit. See, God tells us that we should not tolerate Jezebel. Okay, in some cases, it's not possible entirely to remove these toxic people from our lives, aka these narcissistic Jezebel spirits, due to certain attachments. Perhaps they're your family members, perhaps they are your spouses. So the only way to set boundaries between you and this demon is to stand up for yourself. Stand up and face this Jezebel, and confront that spirit of fear that she imposes on you. Okay, and I'm saying she, but I wanna help you understand that Jezebel can also be a man. Okay, man or woman. The spirit is genderless. So if this toxic abuser in your life is causing these feelings, you're going to have to stand up for yourself. Use your authority in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Yeshua the Messiah, and pray. Okay, confront, because Jezebel hates boundaries. She hates rules. She hates when the servants of God take up their authority and confront her. And I'm not telling you to abuse her back. I'm telling you to take your authority and pray and say, I will not tolerate this. You are not going to abuse me. You're not going to put me down. Okay, because this demon will drain the life out of you if you allow this behavior to continue. Jezebel wants you to concede. She wants you to submit to her, surrender, and lay down, okay, and not take your position in the kingdom, not be the prophet that God called you to be, or walk in the prophetic giftings that God has given you, okay? She wants you to shrink back in fear and bow down to her. So you're going to have to learn how to pray. In the name of Yeshua the Messiah, I come against every Jezebel spirit. I will not tolerate Jezebel. I bind Jezebel hand, foot, and tongue. You will not abuse me. You will not put me down. I rebuke every mind control spirit that Jezebel imposes on me. Lord, I ask you to tear down every argument that Jezebel has created in my life against your word. Okay? And the most important thing is that you're going to have to either remove this demon from your environment completely, if possible, or you're going to have to confront Jezebel, okay? Because Jezebel hates to be confronted. And you're also going to have to go through deliverance, okay? Because the spirit causes a lot of damage internally. If anybody needs to get free from the spirit of Jezebel, I encourage you to set up a deliverance session. Go to the link that's in my bio, okay? And send me an email. God bless you. I'm praying for you.